Man, I really don't even know where to start for real because this ain't even my character. I don't really be getting on here and giving y'all what y'all want. But I feel like my daddy want me to give y'all what y'all want, and he want me to give him what he want as well. Okay, so he always speaking on my sexuality. The whole world know that. And it been about 2 years now that I be quiet. I keep quiet on the shit. I wouldn't say nothing. You know, I just go with the flow. I did everything in my power to understand that this is my father, regardless. Like, I'm gonna accept him and love him for who he is. So, I just seen he recently did an interview with Carisha, and he used the word contaminating. And putting my siblings in it with that. If you know me, this shit make me so mad.
Aviana speaks.
If you know me,
this is a serious issue I want to speak on.
Pull into savings on your next vehicle.
So, basically, Boosie's daughter, yesterday, all y'all seen, all y'all heard it. But I gotta give my opinion on it. You know what I'm saying? My honest opinion on it, because this shit, it's messed up. And I got a couple minutes before I can talk my trash on YouTube like I like to do. But let's hear what she got to say. Finish listening. Share this live.
my siblings, with everything in me. And they respect me and love me with everything in them. When you getting on their nerves, I'm who they call.
She's the oldest.
Most of my siblings teenagers.
Yeah.
Teenagers you don't want to let grow up. But okay. Another thing. You keep speaking on me gay. You keep doing interviews and I don't say nothing, right?
It's just sad. This was deep, y'all.
The first ever interview you did, you said you found out I was gay. That I like girls and I had a girlfriend from a picture that went viral. That was a lie. I let that slide. I never addressed it. You found out I was gay a year before that. The incident happened in Jamaica when I was a gay B-word. When you called me a gay B-word. So if the world really knew all the things and the hurtful things you told me before and I forgave you, you wouldn't even understand. And no matter how you feel, at the end of the day, nigga, I'm your blood.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am your daughter.
That's vicious, y'all. I ain't badass.
And me, I feel like I done been through the most with you.
Like this video, hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment, tap in.
Slap you back. And it's like the whole world can go against you, but I won't.
Dang.
Since I've been a little girl, I never would go against you. And I think I'm really fed up. And you get to talking about.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't agree with Boosie on this one. This one hurt me, yo. Just to see this little daughter crying like that shit hurt.
He talking about.
And I'ma speak all the way about this. I'ma give you my honest opinion.
From Nita. From my mom. My mama sent me scriptures every morning. My mama put me in a church home. I don't recall not one time I'm getting up with you and you taking me to the Lord's house. I don't never recall it. I didn't learn it from you. I learned to hustle from you. I learned to not let nobody play with me from you, even if it's you. You get what I'm saying? And it's crazy because
my thing is,
I never downplayed you. I never said you was a bad father, because you're not. You gonna make sure your kid's straight. You always gonna do that. But emotionally, mentally, you suck.
damn.
You suck, bro. And I know you suck with that because you rather go to the internet and have a conversation with the internet about your kids before you come to us and have that conversation. He done did about 6-7 interviews about me being gay, right? He never not have one sit down with me, myself, just him and ask me, why you came there like that? What triggered you?
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
never been that. Every answer, every question y'all ask him, he giving y'all them answers. If I go ask him that, he wouldn't give me an answer. You know what I'm saying? He don't.
Damn, boo.
The things that he do, bro, I would have never thought he would do.
Damn.
And it's like, I came to the point to where yesterday, it just really did it to me. Because I'm like, bro, I would always not say something because I would feel like I'm not finna get on here and disrespect my pops. I'm not finna get on here and go against the grain and go against my dad. Nobody finna make me do that. But it's like, you making me do that. They not even making me do that. You making me do that, nigga, because you steady speaking on me. You steady, like, I would respect if you just say, just one time, just say, my daughter know how I feel about that. Can we move on to the next question? I can never get that from you. If y'all go look at my interviews.
Yeah. She got a point, y'all. Let me say this, right? Let me say this, right? I'm going to say this and say this, right? I'm against it. You know what I'm saying? 100%. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Like, if my daughter did it, my son did it, I wouldn't allow it under my roof. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't allow it under my roof. Point blank, period. I just wouldn't. But I wouldn't publicly humiliate him. I just wouldn't. And then I might. Bro, like, yo, the way the world is, yo, it's certain shit you don't allow as a man. It's certain things that you don't allow as a man.
I take a lot of backlash from you.
Well, I gotta go back to this. This was deep. This was deep right here. But I'm gonna put this on pause so I can, react to this. So, here it is, Boosie, Aviana's daughter. If you're a Boosie fan, you grew up, knowing the name of his kids, because you always talk about him. So Aviana is, a lesbian. She's gay. So I don't see nothing, if you Muslim, you Christian, you whatever you believe in, it's wrong, your religious belief. And you just know it's wrong for humanity. But, people make their own decisions when they of age. You know what I mean? And you can say to your kid, I smoke weed. My mama don't allow weed smoke around her. Or she don't want it on her porch or in the house. Okay. I respect that. Yeah, we gonna smoke in the car, not on mommy porch, because she liked that. The thing that hit me hard when she said, why you just couldn't say, my daughter know how I feel about that and keep it moving. And then, you ain't promoting the music. You know what I mean? It's a lot of stuff you ain't doing. But as a dad, you say, look, I don't want that gay stuff in my house. You the king of the castle, so the kids gonna respect that. But I'm a fan of Boosie. Like, don't get it fucked up. I'm a fan of Boosie. He's been a fan of him for years. I remember my man Dirk, came back from Mississippi. He went to a school down in Mississippi to play football, and he came back with Boosie. That's how I got down with Boosie. Anybody want to know how I got down with Boosie? My man was like, yo, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? We always been hip hop dudes, so dudes like, yo, what the fuck? You was already down in Mississippi, what the fuck? He like, yeah, yo, and they was just, everybody down there on the school campus, everywhere you went was listening to this one guy, and his name Lil Boosie. I said, what? He put the music, yo, he came back with a tape, a Boosie tape, and put that shit on there. And I remember hearing that I drank. He was on a song with Roy Jones. I drank, I smoked, I'm supposed to stop, but I ain't. I'm a dog. I love bras. That shit. Do it big. Whole Boosie was on that. He let us, you know what I mean? We knew about that. Then he let us hear Boosie tracks. So I've been thinking that, you know, Boosie has a good opinion. You know what I'm saying? People listen to Boosie badass opinion. Boosie badass opinion counts. Boosie opinion counts a lot. But Boosie opinion counts a lot in the hip hop community. You know what I'm saying? He makes some good, valid, respectful points. But me personally, just being a guy that grew up in the slums and, you know, you doing this content shit, Boosie either be too high sometimes because he be going left. Some shit he be going left. Some things he be out of pocket. When you talk too much and then you in the public eyes, sometimes you could get out of pocket with your vocabulary. And sometimes you be so caught up in the hype and the mix, you don't realize who you affecting and, you know what I'm saying, who you know what I'm saying? You don't realize who you doing it to. And one person, as you a celebrity and as a status of you is some people shouldn't be in your crossfire, which is your kids. I wouldn't have never went on there and if I'm in the back of the yard and I'm smoking weed, I might be like, man, I'll tell her I don't want that gay stuff around me because I don't want, you know what I mean, none of my other kids thinking that's the way. If you in your yard and you talking amongst friends and family, cool. But in the public eye, you putting that out there and then, you know, acting like you're with your daughter. And it's kind of, you know, like she said, he's a great father financially. You get what I'm saying? And that's a lot of us men, you know, fail to realize that, you know, sometimes just doing that shit financially just ain't enough. You know, that emotional, moral support is there. And one of the biggest things that she said that was really, really important was she said, he never asked me why I was this way. As a father, you ask your daughter because as a big brother, I'm older than all my siblings on my mother's father's side. And one of my siblings choose to go that way. And I simply asked them. I said, yo, like, why you do that? You know what I'm saying? What made you want to be gay? And, you know, that sibling of mine told me why. And when they told me why, it was a painful why they did that. You get what I'm saying? It was really painful. You know, she's been betrayed by men. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody touched her when she was little. And then my father. My father was a big reason why, you know, they made that decision. But I'm going to get back to it. Let's go, y'all.
I always stood on it. And it's like, I feel like you just don't be caring. You just don't care about my feelings no more. You just don't care about my heart. Because you're entitled to feel how you feel. You're entitled to your own opinion. Everybody is. Everybody is. And then another thing, I take a lot of backlash from you. I take a lot of backlash from you, Pops. Like,
she's talking to her father like a grown person.
A lot of people don't want to work with me. A lot of opportunities have been missed because you are my father. But that's something I can't change. You know what I'm saying? So I don't go around like, I don't fuck with that nigga anyway, because he don't fuck with me. I don't do that just so I can get on. You know what I'm saying? And with this music shit, if you broadcast
this deep
my music the way you broadcast me being gay, maybe I'll be further than what I am. But you so worried about me being gay, you can't even see my true talent. The word I always talk about, I know your dad is so proud of you. He should be so proud of you and all that. Man, I don't remember the last time he told me that. I don't remember the last time I got that from him.
Tight.
When driving past cyclists, give them 3 feet.
That's deep, bro. That's deep, bro. That's deep, bro.
It don't matter what you give me, and I barely even ask you for something. That's why I want my own so bad. That's why I'm hosting the debut. That's why I'm trying to do little features. That's why I'm doing little interviews, because I want my own. I want my own, and he know that. He know that, bro. Like, that don't make no sense. I pay for most of my videos. I pay for most of this. You're not doing nothing. You're not supporting me like you should, and I don't hold that against you. I don't hold that against you. I still love you. I still don't downplay you, talk about you. But I'm tired of sparing. I'm tired of sparing, and I'm tired of just feeling like
That's deep, bro.
I'm just letting you play with me because you my pops. I'm tired of feeling like that. And I love you regardless. I'm always going to love you. But there's no way I'm finna keep letting you speak on me and I'm not going to speak on you.
I won't miss Joe Biden.
There's no way I can't do that. And for the people that do support me and do know Ivy, I appreciate you. With everything in my heart, I appreciate y'all for allowing me to just be myself, express myself through this music, through YouTube channels, anything I want to do. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? And it's fucked up because the haters, like, that's something I can be used to. Like, they don't know me. They can comment on my life and do what they want. That's something that I can't let get me upset. You don't, like, you know me. You not daddy.
Ever. Never in your life, bro.
You don't continue
Never
to die.
in your life
You
that was
do
the
that.
best president. You
You
said
don't do
goofy.
that, especially if I ain't
We talking about a man
never
and his
done that to you.
daughter, man. Come
I
on
ain't
with that
never done that to
president
you.
stuff.
It's certain things
You cracking the
that world
president?
will never know that I take to my grave for you, and you know that. You know that. It's certain things that I know, certain conversations that you done told me, certain hurtful words you done told me, that half of the people that still respect you wouldn't even respect you. And you know this. You know this, bro. But I'm really kind of disappointed that I had to come on here and do this, and I let it get to me like this. But, bro, I feel like this is the only way I can feel better. And y'all probably say, why you don't call him? Why you don't go to him? Why he don't call me and come to me? Why he don't do me that? So, with that being said, that'll be my last time speaking on it. As long as it's his last time speaking on it. And it probably won't be. I'll just put this... I use my music to vent. And if y'all would have been listening, y'all would have been hearing little things in my music, because that's what I use to vent. That's what I use to cope. So in October, I'll drop a new project. Y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to me and Jordan YouTube channel. I've enjoyed it. And I pray that everybody just keep being them. Be you. Because you. And at the end of the day, everybody is human. You human, I'm human, and he human too, if he don't know it. So, yeah. Damn, I'm back on the contaminating, because why would you even say that? Like, you make it sound like I'm, like, ill or something. Like, nigga, what? Like, contaminating. If anything, you're contaminating. How about that?
Dang.
You got a whole song about two girls kissing in the backseat. You've been performing since I was about 3-4 years old. So what you talking about? You still performing on stage now. If that ain't contaminated, then what is?
Dang. So, let me get into this. Let me address one thing. Somebody on my live, a troll, somebody not even subscribed to the channel said something. So, let me pull this up, man. Nigga said, keeping it G was good. Nigga said, best president ever. Now King Kamala needs our support, black people. We need a strong black woman in the White Office. Hey, listen, man. You got to be from Jupiter, Uranus, or Neptune thinking like that. You know, and I didn't even want to get into that. I don't really discuss politics on my show. You get what I'm saying? I ain't into that. But one thing for sure and two things for certain, I'm a Muslim. You know what I mean? Not the best Muslim in the world, but I'm Muslim. You know what I mean? And then before I took my Shahada to follow the Salafi, I grew up in the Nation of Islam, right? In the Nation of Islam, I'm from Baltimore too. So what I'm saying is, I grew up in the Nation of Islam. You get what I'm saying? And one thing for sure and two things for certain. The black woman, Minister Farrakhan, gave a testimony that, oh, the nation is created through a black woman's womb. So the black woman is the mother of the earth. And the number one thing and the number one rule in life is to protect the black woman. Because us black men come from black women. And black people need to protect that black woman from getting in that office. Because to be the president of the United States, the free world, is not a woman position. And that's my opinion. It's not a woman position. Vladimir Putin just went over there and killed all them people. Israel just went and invaded these Gazas in these countries, and people are dying, bro. And they did that under Joe Biden record. They did it under them years that Biden been in office, with her being a vice president, bro. Our country get taken for joking, for joking. Everybody might say this about America and that this and that. I want to move to a foreign land and go experience the earth. Man, we live in one of the best countries in the world, and it shouldn't be ran by a woman. That's my opinion. It shouldn't be ran by a woman. It's dangerous out there. You got some of them dudes in them foreign countries that goes off a dictatorship will destroy their countries and take over a lot of stuff because they feel like they can step on a woman. That's it. That's all, man. It's business, nothing personal. There's a lot of positions in the world. There's a lot of positions in the U.S. government that women would be great at. But being a commander-in-chief is not a position that I think that's for a woman. You know what I mean? It ain't no position. She can't, bro. She can't. She can't. She can't. She can't. She can't. You got a mother. You got a grandmother. You got a sister. You got an auntie. You got a daughter. You know what's up. You know what's up. Stop playing, man. Stop playing. That's the problem. Stop playing, bro. Stop playing. Stop playing, bro. Come on. You got a mother. You have a daughter. You have a girlfriend. You have a grandmother. You have an auntie. You have homegirls. You have sisters. You know that ain't a position for a woman. Fuck wrong with you, man? Black woman at that. I don't even want to get into that, bro. I'm going to my next thing, man. So, bro, I ain't dropping no name and address on nowhere, sir. You know what I mean? I'm not worried about you hurting me or doing nothing like that. You know what I mean? Somebody want to hurt me over my opinion, and so be it. But what I'm saying is, bro, like, my email, rawdopepodcast@gmail.com. Email me. You know what I mean? Email me. That's it. Email me. You know what I mean? Yeah, because, you know, that's something that I talk about daily. So, what we witnessed too, 1 week, we witnessed you know, I apologize, man, for getting off my square, man. You know, sometimes, you know, people come in with their own opinion, and one thing about me, I'm a person that respect people's opinion. You get what I'm saying? And when you respect people's opinion, people say what they want to say, and that's just how I feel. I feel like can't nobody, you know what I'm saying? Really, I feel like, you know what I mean? I just feel like the president seat is just not for a woman, bro. Like, no disrespect to the queens, but it's just not a position. And then just us as men should want to see our women in certain positions. Like, being a president is a tough position, bro. It's a tough position. It's a real tough decision. And you're not just, you think, when people think about that, they just think about everything she can do for the states. It's foreign politics is going on, bro. It's these countries that don't respect women. It's countries that women still walk in the back of their men. Like, every country is not like America, where women have just their open rights, bro. And y'all know that. Yo, bro, you control it, ain't, but I'm just speaking politics, yo. Shout out to Texas. I mean, I was out in Texas a couple years back, man. You know what I mean? I had the pleasure of going to DJ Screw store, get me some Chop and Screw merch. Big fan of that screwed up click shit. I went to the memorial with Pimp C, Big Pokey, and everybody that passed away from Houston. Galleria was dope. Food was good. And I mean, the party scene was awesome. It was hot as hell out Houston. Houston hot as hell. Like, I ain't gonna lie. The elements don't murder you. The riders will. It's a joke, but the elements vicious. Shout out to y'all boys out Texas that grew up under that sun. That's vicious. I couldn't. You know what I mean? That heat in Texas is like, that heat in Texas is different. But just getting back, and now that we on Texas, let's get back into the South. So we witnessed, you know, last week, you know, well, the top of the week, that Young Dolph murder trial took place. A Young Dolph murder trial took place, and you know, Straight Drop was on trial for it. It seems to me in this murder case that everybody turned on Straight Drop and really Big Jug or whatever. But Straight Drop, you know, stood on 10 and you know, took the lick. You know what I mean? Took the 10 years in prison. I mean, got life. And it was a murder of Dolph. And it's like, damn, bro. It's like, damn. Dolph is in the dirt for niggas to bust down 100,000 3 ways. You know, 40, 40, and 20. You know what I mean? Dolph is in the dirt for saying he was the king of a place where he grew up in. Well, we all should be kings of America. You know what I mean? I wonder if somebody dropped a tape called King of America, would that be worth your life? If you drop a tape called King of America, would everybody want to kill you because they saying you're not the King of America? And that's basically, I'm not from Memphis. You get what I'm saying? I don't know what the beef generated over. But as far as listening to music, being a real consumer of music, and following the internet and magazines, you know what I mean? It was kind of like we figured, most of us figured it was over jealousy. And then, Dolph got shot. Dolph vehicles got shot up. They was putting the press on Dolph. At some moment, the shit should have been dead. Big Gotti, Big Brother wanted to take matters into his own hand. It all came out in court. I truly believe if Big Jook didn't get killed, and rest in peace to Big Jook, that case, that young Dolph murder would have went federal. The murder for hire, the witness, the concrete witness. When I was looking at the young Dolph trial, the first day I watched it, they put the first witness up there, was his sister. They put somebody else up there, then they came with their smoking gun. Glock off safety. When that boy got up there and said what he said, I said, hey, yo, finish. That lawyer that straight drop had kind of had some good points. You know what I'm saying? Had some points that might could get him in an appeal court playing around. But boy, when that boy got on the stand and identified himself as the killer and identified him as being with him, I knew it was over. I said, darn, straight drop. I wonder, was they offering you 30, 40 years or something, bro? You should have took that. You should have copped out in the middle of trial. You know what I mean? I knew he was going to get found guilty. You know what I mean? It seemed like all four of his co-defendants, you know what I mean, going against him. You know what I mean? His own brother on the stand. Now, let me tell you something. His brother that got on the stand, he's a rat. You know what I mean? Don't get it twisted. But I don't feel like his brother, his brother-in-law or stepbrother, whatever, his brother, out of all the testimony I heard, I don't feel like his brother, the nigga that had the gray pants on, I feel like yo put your in there. You know how if you from the hood and then some of us, I don't know, a couple people that's on this live, share this live for me, get it lit. But if you from the ghetto or the urban community, you know certain shit you do, you just don't tell certain people, whether it's a cousin, whether it's a brother, auntie, uncle, homeboy, certain shit you keep from people. So was yo really caught up in a situation because he like, yo, Dolph and them my people, I wouldn't have never had nothing to do with, Dolph getting killed. That was one of the people that was on the stand saying I would never had nothing to do with it. So I feel like that one witness straight drop put yo in that, and his back was against the wall, and you know what I mean, he did what most weak niggas do. But in his case, you cannot be in the streets or commit crimes and involve people that don't have nothing to do with it. It's one thing if you got something to do with it. You got something to do with it, you could know. But if you don't have nothing to do with it, we was taught to keep people out of that because they're going to potentially tell on you. Now, especially if they didn't agree to do none of the shit you do. That's like jumping in somebody's car, telling them you need a ride. You go in a house, you kill somebody, you jump back in the car, and that person tag number on the line, and you never tell that person you went in there and killed somebody. Next thing you know, homicide detectives looking for them. They going to tell them what happened. You know what I mean? Should they be classified as a rat? I mean, to get on the stand and, idiots think a different type of way. In my eyes, I'm saying, yo, you made that man tell on you. If you went and did something, or you gave that man a car that y'all know y'all just killed the nigga in and told him to take the car somewhere, bro, you put that man in harm's way. You put that man in harm's way, and you know what he was going to do, bro. You know what he was going to do, and you can't even say you going to get at the nigga because the nigga not going to be in jail because the nigga going to tell him, and that's what he did. The rest of them dudes that's going to, that ain't go to trial yet, and the other dude that killed them, man, it just goes to show you, man. And I told people was putting in the comment box and saying, yo, they killed that man over petty ass little bit of money. Yeah, the money was petty, absolutely. But in the reality of thinking about it is, if you from the back block trailer park, urban community, you from anywhere of poverty, $50,000 is a lot of money. And all you got to do is close your eyes and pull a trigger. $50,000 is a lot of fucking money. To some people, in that essence, is life-changing for the moment. And it's not going to last you a lifelong time. I mean, if you use the money right, it will. But when you kill somebody for it, you're not thinking about investing. You on to your next kill because you're going to fuck that money up. But they played games day one with that murder with a nigga potentially telling on them. Because at the end of the motherfucking day, yo, that boy and then went and killed that man, and y'all didn't give him his money. So from day one, he probably had in his mind, yo, if I ever get caught for this shit, I'm taking all them niggas down. They playing with the bread. They gave the boy $800. He gets locked up. They pays for his lawyer. Now, with him getting locked up and them paying him for his lawyer, he says on the stand that, man, I ain't see that money. And that's true. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you whack somebody and then you think that it's cool just to pay my lawyer. I never seen the money. You know what I mean? It's obviously I did it for free. He killed Dolph for free because he said that they told him he was going to give him $50,000 for doing it. He had to get a nigga that put him on the lick, $10,000, and if they get caught up, they was going to pay for his lawyer. So the lawyer don't even count. When you do something like that, the lawyer don't count with my pay. It don't have nothing to do with my pay. So when you start playing games in the league, when you do a murder for hire, and then the dude crack the dude and you tell him something like, yo, I got to deal with my kids, I'm going to get around to y'all niggas. Fuck no. You know what I mean? Fuck no, that's business. You got to protect yourself. So I think it was a sloppy job. You know what I mean? You know, and they're painting this picture, like I said, rest in peace to Big Jook. But I think it was a sloppy job. It was incredibly a sloppy job, and it was all going to fall back on Jook. And if Jook wasn't deceased, he could have potentially got his whole, you know, the thing that his brother built to get their family out of poverty. He could have destroyed that, and it would have been destroyed if he did not get locked up. Because one thing for sure and two things for certain, Gotti was never running his mouth and speaking on the shit. Gotti's a smart, calculated individual. He moves like a dude with some money. He moves like a boss. His brother, which is his big brother, who has seniority over him because his big bro. Big bro makes his own moves and do what he want to do. Little bro might not be agreeing with everything. And I think from the bottom of my heart that Yo Gotti just didn't agree with that. If he did, he did. If he didn't, he didn't. But my opinion is when he got him, when they bumped his in California, and the dude shot Dolph or whatever and got locked up for it, and they was connecting him to it, I think that was enough. I think that was enough. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? The score was up. We shot this van up at CIAA weekend. We actually shot him in California. So Gotti and them was up on the scoreboard. You know what I mean? Now they had to sit back and wait to see if Dolph wanted to retaliate. Dolph was dropping music, making money off the situation. Big Jook, and then, you know, Dolph was leaning all on Big Jook. But from my understanding is Big Jook was hanging out with them dudes before the Dolph beef kicked off and was befriending them dudes and doing business with him, and Gotti wasn't seeing eye to eye. You know what I mean? That's my understanding. Like I said, it's my opinion. I'm not saying it's facts. You know what I mean? I know just as what the next theory is, conspiracy theory is, or what the next YouTube vlogger or anybody that deal with YouTube going to say. So I feel like, you know, once Gotti did that and his man got locked up for the shit, it was like, it's hot. Something happened to this nigga, they gonna put it on us. I'm quite sure any street dude or anybody with common sense like, leave that shit alone. If he bust a movie up, he know we ain't playing with him. Let's see what he do next. I'm quite sure a smart businessman and as rich as Yo Gotti and making the moves in the industries like Yo Gotti making, I'm quite sure that's what he thought. Because y'all shot, you know, y'all had the ups on Dolph. Dolph wasn't retaliating on y'all. We didn't know nothing about it because it was public. But y'all shit that y'all was doing to Dolph was going public. I'm quite sure after that shooting and niggas got locked up, Yo Gotti like, yo, kill that shit. Jook, at the time, you know, got his feet in the street. I'm guessing. You know what I mean? This is my opinion, dog. I'm guessing Jook's still outside. He big bro. He don't rap, single, dance. You know what I mean? He management and doing shit. He in the streets of Memphis. Gotti got more time to be on the road handling business. Jook gonna make time to get back to Memphis. This hit gets out. You go in the ghetto right now and tell niggas you got $100,000 for somebody. Any urban community in America, matter of fact, on planet Earth, go into a poverty-stricken neighborhood and offer a bounty of $100,000 for a gun act and see the reaction that you get and see how quick that money gets spent. Somebody's gonna take that. So with Jook knowing that he had money and that he had that shit, yo, he did it. You know, allegedly. You know, it's not even fucking allegedly. Somebody's testifying to this. And I'm quite sure them other guys are gonna get and say one of them, Big Jook gave them boys the money. I ain't had nothing to do with that. I don't know why they lying on me. I'm quite sure the dude that was the middleman, I'm quite sure that's his defense. You get what I'm saying? So it's more and more dudes gonna go to trial. It's more and more plea deals. A couple dudes is gonna tell them to get plea deals, but it's a very, very serious situation. When I saw on day one of the trial that the dude saying that was me with the mask on killing Dolph. And he said he was with me. That's the hasta la vista, baby. That's the hasta la vista, baby. That's hasta la vista, baby. If your co-defendant or your man or your gangster friend kills somebody with you with a mask on and say you was with me and that's him in that mask, it's a ball game. I know Straight Drop wanted to cry that motherfucker. I wanted to cry for him. But that's some stupid shit. You'd have kept making good music, man. Dog fucking around would have picked you up before Yo Gotti. You know what I'm saying? Big homies, yo. Don't send little homies on missions like that, bro. And like I said, they wanted that money. And when you bring that type of money to broke people that's starving, $50,000, $40,000 look like $1 million to a broke person, to a person that's working every day. You know what I mean? When you got that type of money to throw around, you got people at your foot. So I don't think it would have been hard for them to prove a case against Big Jook. You know what I'm saying? If CMG didn't go down, if Jook didn't get killed, we would have seen a Memphis federal indictment for, you know, CMG, and I don't think Gotti would have probably been on there. Ask me why, because Gotti never was rapping and having his name in it. They never said that nothing came from Gotti. Everything was done through Big Jook. You get what I'm saying? Now with Big Jook, rest in peace to Big Jook. Rest in peace to Dolph. Rest in peace to everyone that died in this matter. But if Big Jook would have still been alive, everybody was pointing the finger at Big Jook. And I don't think Big Jook would have told on his little brother. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe that the beef with Yo Gotti was over music, and I believe that Dolph and Dolph Low Click, whatever, had a problem with Big Jook. You know what I mean? Grove tell you about that. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff in Memphis that, you know, people going on these vlogs and talk about. But my opinion, Raw Dope Podcast opinion, is that I feel like if Jook wouldn't have passed away or got murdered in Memphis, that it would have been an indictment and a couple people would have went down. And one of the people a part of CMG that I think would have got arrested with Jook would have been Youngster. You know what I mean? By Youngster making a video, going to the graveyard and, you know, signaturing this shit would have just helped them build the case. And you know what I mean? And being as though Gotti wasn't really dropping really diss records, you know what I mean? Really had much on him unless people put it out on him. But overall, the root of the problem was Dolph dropped the King of Memphis. That's the word on the vlogs. That's the word on the streets. And them niggas felt the way about it and choose to beef with him. You get what I'm saying? Instead of getting the money and dropping King of Memphis 2 Kings of Memphis, 3 Kings of Memphis, shit that makes sense. But you know, us black people in our community, we get money and fame. We just don't think the right way. We go against each other so quick for money and fame. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? We go quick. We march about everything in the world, but then we go against each other for money and fame. We easy to be cashed out and buy out. So that was the case of this. So now, again, all black men on trial. Black man, 2 black men dead. A big dog from, you know, the paper route Big Dog, which is Dog. Yo Gotti, the boss, the creator, the commander-in-chief of CMG, his brother. So it's at a point, and then the dudes that killed Dolph is going to prison. You get what I'm saying? If I'm not understanding, y'all can put in the comment box. I think they said they made an arrest in Jook murder. They probably go to jail and try to pin it on paper route. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, the judges get paid, the lawyers get paid, and the jails get paid. You know what I'm saying? Kids left without their daddies. Hood's going to have a lifelong beef. Unborn children is going to inherit that Yo Gotti and Dolph beef in Memphis. 20 years from now, them niggas will be like, yo, we don't like them niggas from that side because them niggas fuck with CMG or fuck with the old nigga guy. You get what I'm saying? A lifelong beef was created over $100,000. A lifelong beef in Memphis. Over $100,000. Over 100,000. And then, you know, people could get all on the news and the TV and say, oh, it's squash. We coming to an end. But, man, shit. If you from the urban community, the trailer park, the back blocks, the goddamn sand field, the sandbox, the mud. You from any of them people, you know you can say what you want to see on TV. You know what I mean? Them old niggas or those little niggas can squash the beef, but it's people that's going to carry on that tradition of what happened to Dolph because Dolph could have did a lot more. His time and his life was cut short. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, again, you know, rest in peace to Jook and Dolph, but Jook ain't rap, sing, or dance. You know what I mean? He was a big part of his brother dynasty. And he could have been a real big help finding young street dudes from the streets and taking them out of poverty in the situation. But just because you got a bunch of money, bro, don't mean that you going to think, you know what I mean, positive and you going to carry on shit. And like I said, Dolph and them said some vicious shit about Jook and them records. So, and who am I as a dude that, you know, grew up in the streets and I'm not in them far away from that shit now, thousands of feet away from it. I do nothing illegal. I have friends and family that might hang out. That's their business. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I don't know what to say. You can't stop talking to your friends and family, but I'm not on nobody missions when they going doing nothing. You get them sound far-fetched, and with all due respect, they keep it away from me because I ain't into that. I might talk my shit and have a flashback here and there, but it's nothing more than that to me, just conversation. I'm not out here doing a goddamn thing because I'm over that. I learned my lesson. The Division of Correction straightened me out. The Division of Correction in the system, you know what I mean, killed every street dream, everything that I thought I could be. The Division of Correction, parole and probation showed me I couldn't. Anything that I thought I could be in the streets, the Division of Correction, the police department showed me I couldn't. So I'm just one of them people that learned their lessons, but I was in the streets for so long that I got a lifelong stories. You know what I'm saying? I got lifelong experiences and stories that's just forever that I could tell. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. And like I said, I got friends and families that hang out, but that ain't my business, bro. Just like it ain't your business what Diddy was doing in his house. It ain't my business, bro. And I ain't a part of it. It's like I'm not at the house with a baby or all that. You know what I'm saying? I might stop out front, smoke a blunt, sit in the car in a minute, but I ain't going in. You know, that's just how me is. That's the me. Now, boy, yeah, shit, I holler at y'all niggas, man. I catch you up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really doing too much because I don't want to get caught up. But like I said, again, I said the boy got sentenced, the trial ended in 1 week. And that's kind of like how that YSL thing supposed to be. Like, trials don't be lasting all these months and years and shit. This ain't no at the Senate type shit. Know what I mean? Straight drop, got his time. He's probably going to be shipped out Monday. And, you know, before month is out, he be in prison, you know, with his little 3 years around dudes that been there 40 and 50 years. And for the rest of his life, he has to try to fight to get out. So whatever money he had or whatever family and whatever support he got, he's going to need that support with those life sentences and the time that he has to do in jail. But like everybody like to say, he stood on business. You know what I mean? The man, allegedly, the man said he jumped out and handled his business with him. I couldn't tell. You know what I mean? To be honest with you, you know what I mean? I couldn't tell. You get him? So I couldn't tell, you know what I mean, to your identity. Even yo that was saying it was him didn't look right the way the camera angle I got. You know what I mean? So you know me, but hey, I'm from the streets and I still have that kind of mentality. You can beat anything if you keep your mouth closed. That's it. But you know, dudes ain't keep their mouth closed, so they done. So what else I got? Listen, this got to be the most weirdest and funniest beef in America. YSL Woody, or Woody, I'm going to say Cleveland Avenue Woody, and Charleston White is beefing. Because everybody's seen the YSL Woody interview with No Jumper. And he got on there and indicated that Charleston White, woo. So Charleston White comes back in a Say Cheese interview. And this time around, you know, in the beginning, right, in the beginning of Charleston White career, I used to like Charleston White. And then Charleston White had that spurt where he was a rat and he was doing all this Rat Williams shit. You know what I'm saying? And then I always thought that Charleston White, despite all the bullshit he was doing, that when he talked, he made sense. He talked like a man of education. You know what I mean? He talked like a man that moved strategic. He talked like a man that got some sense. He talked like a man that comes from a decent family. You know what I mean? When you listen to him, when he's not speaking on nothing have to do with rap and all the shit that, you know, he into to help him get famous. He's a man that talk with common sense. And one thing that I realized about Charleston White from watching him early on, that he wasn't a rat. That early on that he never broke the street code. You get what I'm saying? That he believed in prison reform and helping juveniles and helping men getting out of prison. You know what I'm saying? He doing right by his dudes. Somehow, some way, you know, by us dudes that create content, Charleston figured out how to make some money and get his name big. You know what I mean? It came with incidents, you know what I'm saying? Getting money, you know what I'm saying? When you do it right or wrong, it comes with, you know, it comes with hard work. You know what I mean? You know, regardless, you know, you seen him get hit in his head. You seen things happen to him of that nature. But one thing Charleston ain't, when you look up Charleston White paperwork on his case, he never worked with the police department. And then when you look at his case and do the studying, because he taught it, I went and looked it up. He do his crimes was against a white man. But he was promoting dudes to tell and do this and do that. Then he come back laughing. And then around his circumference is some solid men. But these are men, a lot of men that he's around been to prison. A lot of men that he's around been through poverty. I'm just talking about his friends that he helped come up. So, you know, with them looking and saying what he doing and realize, yo, he just making money just like all these other cultures other than us is making money off of us. He used it to his advantage and it helped him be 1,000 and possibly a millionaire. I don't count the man money or his bags, but he's heavy on the internet and he's over 40, so I'm quite sure he ain't running around the country playing no games about his money. So he's very, very knowledgeable. You know what I mean? Don't get it twisted. Regardless of all the bullshit that we might have heard Charleston White says, nobody can tell me that Charleston White doesn't sound like a man of education. Whether he's using his brain and his education in the right way, that's on him. But he doesn't sound like a dumb motherfucker when he's talking. He has been the ignorant person. And like I said, early on, like in the beginning when I found him, I don't even think he had many followers. You know what I mean? When niggas talk like, damn, bro, talking some good shit. You know what I mean? Dallas nigga talking some good shit. His story made sense. You know what I mean? His story added up. And then he started going cuckoo. And as he went cuckoo, you know, it came with some fights. It came with some rub-ins. But it came with financial stability. You know what I mean? He created a lane for himself that started getting him a bag. And then when an older guy created a lane for himself to get him a bag, he knows the right moves to make when he gets in the room. Because even if he don't know the business well, he knows what's the yays and the nays. You know what I mean? And that's it. So, he was kicking it with the kid Woody. They did big numbers on 22 versus 2. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, I thought with them two crazy motherfucker, Charleston White and a motherfucker, hot motherfucking telling motherfucker like Woody, good God almighty, this is going to be a kick. People going to pay for that. Any big investors or network will pick up something with them on it because it's clickbait. So Woody goes on and does one thing that I hate, bro. He goes on one of those white boy platforms. And he say he don't fuck with Charleston White. And why he was saying he wasn't fucking with Charleston White wasn't no like disrespectful shit. You know what I mean? But just saying, bro, you painting the wrong image of me and you whoop. And I'm trying to change my life and move on this path and you still, you know, doing it. And then Adam's right there, you know what I'm saying? The puppet master. Adam gets the interview. He drops it. He pays Woody whatever. You know, he do a vlog and an interview. He got 2 for 1. Adam, whatever it was, Woody got paid, and you know, he said he wasn't fucking with Charleston White, this and that, and basically had Charleston White numbers. So Charleston White comes back maybe a day or two ago, some hours ago, and do a Say Cheese interview. And when he does the Say Cheese interview, he's telling why, you know, Woody fucked up. You know, for one, Woody running with his manager that he fired and don't really know the business. Two, Woody's like we all see, he's an uneducated black man that's hot right now and don't know which way he going because all he doing is chasing the dollar. And it's $10 out there. He chasing dollar bills when it's 20s and 50s out there for the rat nigga. You know, far as creating content, because, you know, like I said, bullshit sells. People that do fuck shit in the world is going to make more money than people that work their way up, honestly. So Charleston indicated, you know, he wanted to fly him out, you know, to meet his mother and meet some people that had some money for him. And woo, woo, woo. Woody come out there with dudes. He want to do what he got to do. The dudes don't even got a card to check in the hotel. A whole bunch of stuff. And it's crazy, you know. So Woody and Charleston White, you know, going back and forth. So Charleston is just explaining to him, like, you know, you're a fucked up nigga. Basically, you're a snake. You know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? If you take the snake out you and the murders and the rat and shit away from you, you could fix your life because you got a great story that, you know, that the average country, the world, will buy into. And then you probably could save some kids' life and teach kids what not to do. But whatever, you know, these interviews pay 10, 20,000, whatever you getting. But these networks paying 6 figures. You know what I mean? You know, and so he's trying to get him money. But like he said, Woody, and he indicated like, yo, when Woody and them was running with Thug, they couldn't have been getting no money because this change that he's grabbing is amazing. 100,000 in the hood on a dirt bike. Like, if you sink that type of money before and you know what you're doing, what you did to get that money and that popularity, you'll be moving totally different. But he's saying, you know, Shorty goes to church, he be with his family, but basically he's saying Shorty a stupid motherfucker. So the YSL Woody and Charleston White beef, it's mainly about that Woody is a stupid motherfucker, bro. And he's headed for doom. And like he said, he got the heat right now. He on fire. But when them Yak Gottis and them thugger dudes, them real dudes is on that case that was solid, come home, Woody not gonna have the juice like he got the juice. So Charleston basically saying, nigga, you know what I'm saying? You saying you reform. You saying you're not a killer no more. You're not a gang member no more. You're not none of the above. You're a change man. You're a church man. You for the community and your people. Act like it. You know what I mean? Act like it. You know what I mean? Act like it. Beep out the shit you're talking about. One minute you saying you feel sorry for Thug, and then the next minute you saying you'll go off the meat racket and you'll kill somebody. You know what I mean? Not no person that's, you know, baptized, rebirth, or got any type of conscience about the shit that they doing is even going to think like that. You know what I mean? Somebody changing their life, yo, you might get away with a punch on them because they just don't want to go that way. So basically, Charleston saying, you mad at me for talking about the way that you know, presenting yourself. But I'm saying, fuck all that. Let's get this money. You can't even get the money the right way. But he said they was talking, and he said he don't want to have nothing to do with them. You know what I'm saying? They two wild niggas hanging together. Like I said, all the shit that Charleston did and to do to get to the top, you know what I mean? I thought some of the shit was wild, especially with the dissing the dead and going about shit. That's mainly the type of shit that I was mad, you know, at Charleston White for, when he was dissing the dead, going back and forth with these boys' mother, doing a lot of shit. You know, I was not liking a lot of Charleston White shit because he started having no filter. But I knew that Charleston White wasn't a rat and wasn't working with the police department when he wanted to be tough and be in the streets. You get what I'm saying? And he never portray no super tough image, but he definitely fighting for them kids. You get what I'm saying? He definitely was. I mean, I don't really follow him much now, so I can't tell you what he's doing, you know what I mean, unless he's in a big controversial shit, because now I done brought into, at first, I took Charleston White serious in the very years ago, early on, and then when he went into that middle part to really make a name for himself, you know, man, it was funny. It was pretty much entertainment. You got a good laugh. If you feeling down, you could throw on, you know, go to Charleston White. He beefing with somebody. He's saying some funny shit. But in the mix of that, Charleston started saying some wild, crazy shit. So I was confused. Like, bro, if you for the people, I get what you did to get in the door. But now, you know what I mean? Like, you still doing that. You yachting with these boys' mother. You don't even know these boys. It is what it is. But now, you know what I'm saying? I think he in his bag. He moving different. And that's what it is. But Woody is only having this fame for what he did, and he not taking this shit serious, and he's acting like, you know what I mean, he ain't done what he done. So God is giving him chance to make some money, change, you know, probably move somewhere else, you know, become a community activist and just move on. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's right. If I was thinking like street dude, you get what I'm saying? You know what it is. But just thinking as an older man and just much more mature, I'm like, yo, you did what you did. And you know, if you keep hanging around, you're going to have a consequence for that, because everybody not smiling and laughing at what you doing. So you did what you did, and you felt as though that was right what you was doing, and you was doing it for years. So won't you just, if the world want to give you money for being a rat and for being a snake and for crossing people, and you could take care of your daughters and your family, go ahead, yo. Go ahead, man. Do things the right way. You know, link up with them people that want to do your documentary and go to all these schools and do all the positive shit you're supposed to do, man. But you picking up a gun, killing somebody after you testified on national TV across the world, because that YSL, you know, Stug is an international superstar. So this thing is in all types of countries. And you got some people that did, you got people like you all over the world in the country. So people are buying into that. You know what I mean? There's a lot of dudes sitting on the couch that ain't make a penny off of when they did what you did, and want to hear from you and want to embrace you and want to get in that mode to just trying to save the youth. And that's cool. You know what I mean? That's cool. You know, after you, I feel like, Woody, after you got on the stand and did all that, you know, anything that you should say is like, yeah, I used to shoot clubs up. I used to go hard. I used to punch niggas in the mouth. I used to be like that, like I gangsta be. You know what I mean? The rat nigga Gangsta Williams. The rat dude Gangsta Williams from New Orleans was one of them people that I liked it, because I was a fan of the Feds magazine, the Don Diva, and, you know, Cash Money Music. So they spoke high of Gangsta. The Gangsta Williams. So when they spoke so high of Gangsta Williams, it made you just have a reason. I never knew him, never met him a day in my life, but just through the music and through the magazines, you just respected the nigga coming from the hood. But after he did what he did, I'm like, damn, bro, that's fucked up. I would never took that option. Once I'm sentenced, and the only way I'm getting out is the right way. I ain't take nobody with me the first time. I ain't gonna take nobody with me this time. You know what I mean? So I ain't take nobody with me to get in here. When I got the bit, I ain't taking nobody with me to get out of jail. That just would have been my philosophy after being locked up all those years. But when he first came home, I thought Gangsta Williams just told on his niggas that he loved that all got killed. And they came to him and offered him a deal. And he just said, look, man, these my niggas. We did this, we did that. Boom, boom, boom. They closed the cold cases and let him out. But niggas said it was more to his story. I didn't do no research. After his brother Birdman and a lot of substantial dudes from New Orleans wasn't fucking with him, I guess it's true. I don't know him not to fuck with him. You know what I mean? One day we might just do an interview, because sometimes I want to do an interview and ask some of these dudes that was killers and gangsters, why did they do what they do, but ask them from a standpoint if we was, you know, across the hall, or we was in a bullpen, or we was being transported somewhere, and I knew that he did that, just to have that conversation, you know what I mean, on some real live journalist shit, like, yo, I just want to know why your bitch ass do that. You get what I'm saying? Straight up. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It wasn't that, because like I said, I'm not in the streets no more, and it, you know what I mean? I don't really, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to tell you I don't care, because I have family and friends that, you know, got they job, they night and day jobs. So I don't, you know what I mean? And I never support, if you with a group of people, you just start telling on them. But Woody need to hang with Gangsta and get a good understanding of what you done, and realize you can never come back. And it's talking that killer willer shit. You don't want to go to jail. You told because of the way they was treating you in jail. So you got to do like Charleston White, who did his time in jail like a man, who had co-defendants and ain't telling on his co-defendants. You get what I'm saying? That's the difference between Charleston White and these rat dudes. When he caught his case for his charge, his murder, whatever he was locked up for, he took his time like a man. You know what I mean? He took his time as a man. You ask me, who would I rather fuck with? I wouldn't really fuck with none of them dudes. Because you know what I mean? But if you had to pick between Tekashi 6ix9ine, YSL Woody, Alpo, you know what I mean? Wapo Evans, Charleston White, You get what I'm saying? If you had to pick through all those dudes, you'll probably fuck with Charleston White because, you know what I mean? If anything he into, because I think one of my homies said, oh, yo, Charleston supposed to told on something. I'm saying, if anything Charleston White got locked up for and doing after he became famous on the internet, after he became a celeb, to me, it's just gibberish. But when it came time for him to stand on 10 toes as a kid, he did that. Getting out of jail, and then he caught another case, if I'm not misunderstanding, for some weed when he got out of jail or did whatever. But as far as fighting them people and doing what he doing in court, he did that, bro. He has a track record of, you know what I mean, everything that he's talking about. But when it came to this internet shit, he found out a way. He broke a Da Vinci Code where as though, nigga, I can make myself rich, get my niggas money that I fuck with, make sure my family and my kids good. I'ma do shit this way. And that way work for him. But he's not, to me, classified as one of the worstest people in the world, regardless if they paying him to have an agenda or any of that. He's not the worstest person in the world because he's not portraying a street image, and he's 45 years old. So he's far, far away from the streets. Charleston White is far away from the fucking streets. He's not doing nothing in the streets. The closest thing he's getting in the streets is the marijuana and them pussy clubs. He ain't in the streets at all. So anything, if he done caught a case and motherfucking bust him in the head and he going lawsuit, whatever. I can't even look at that crazy. I'm just saying when he wanted to be tough and wanted to be a gang member and gang bang, he took his lick like a man. That's the difference between Charleston White and a lot of these guys that choose to cooperate. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when you choose to cooperate, your street credibility is shot. It's too many dudes that died because a motherfucker said they told and they didn't tell. It's too many niggas that died in jail for crimes they didn't do because a motherfucker told on them and had the story conflicted. So when you choose to be... Now, bro, Charleston White ain't tell, bro. You gotta show me the work, bro. Charleston White ain't tell. I wish I could pull you in. Charleston White ain't tell on his murder case, bro. Listen to what I'm saying, right? Listen to what I'm saying, Keeping the G. Charleston White didn't tell when him, his brother, cousin, whatever, was robbing and did that time. He didn't tell, bro. He didn't tell. His co-defendant got 99 years, which was his brother. His co-defendant, which his brother, got 99 years because he was 18, bro, at the time, yo. Yeah, look it up, public records. You know what I mean, with that case. Because I was trying to get that on him to make something about him. He never told, bro. He never told, bro. Charleston White ain't never tell on his original case. That's all I'm saying. You got to do the research on that, Keeping the G. You be 100% correct on your shit. Charleston White ain't tell on his direct case. No, he did not. No, he did not. No, he did not. That nigga and that one nigga that he rolled with, that's a substantial dude, is a dude with them green eyes. What's his name? Dubar. Like, Charleston White ain't telling on that first joint, baby. I'm telling you, can send that to my DM, bro. You could look that up. You know what I mean? State of Texas versus Charleston White juvenile shit. No, hell no. Charleston ain't tell. That's what I'm saying. That's what I felt like Charleston White ain't do no telling on his case now. After he just became this internet guy, because he been on the scene for probably like the last 6 years. After he became this internet guy, bro, he done did all types of wild shit. You get what I'm saying? But I'm just talking about when them niggas caught that case. You get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. So YSL Woody and Charleston White got a problem with each other. But if you look at that Say Cheese interview, you know what I mean? Charleston White made perfect sense. You know what I mean? Your fire is put out, Woody. When Thug and them come home and Yak Gotti and them niggas come home and they beat this motherfucking case, your reign and your run is over. Basically, Charleston telling the rat nigga, just with like Gangsta Williams, you need to get on the good foot and get this motherfucking money. You know what I mean? That 22, and like you say, Keeping it a G, you say one thing that make perfect sense, bro, all the time. It's an agenda. Because if you pay attention to Charleston White interview with Say Cheese that came out yesterday, he keeps saying these people want us together, these people want us together, these people want us together. So I'm not telling you that I don't think these niggas into no weird shit and no shit. All I'm telling you is that when Charleston White, I believe, and I think I'm 90% right, because it could be that I could have missed something. My eyes getting bad. But Charleston White didn't tell on his original case when he went to jail. He came home and caught another case on the weed case. He wasn't fucked up. When he turned into internet Charleston White, that's when he started being wild as a motherfucker, because some of them guys that hang with him that you don't catch on camera. Charleston run with a couple dudes that he's paying. They substantial Texas niggas, bro. They substantial Texas niggas, bro. And again, Charleston White is an older dude. And like I said, man, I wouldn't do what Charleston White did because it's a dangerous game. But man, Vlad, 1090 Jake, all these niggas get all this money off the culture story. So how far do you blame a nigga for using the ignorance that's already in the pot to your advantage? Because if nobody fed into this nigga, he wouldn't have been nobody. Like I said on my old Facebook page, yo, I was just following, you know, I paid seeing people. Yo was talking that good shit at first. A lot of people, that's why Charleston White got fans, because he has fans from the beginning that fucked it with him and just seen his journey. But a lot of shit Charleston White did, nah, man, I don't fuck with. But with this YSL Woody situation, he right. It was his brother and his man. I mean, we could talk about it, bro. You just showed me the joint. I don't know. But in that murder case, when they did that and robbed that old white man, Charleston White ain't do no telling. And he did get locked up with his brother. He got locked up with his brother, one of his brothers, or his cousin or something, because his mother was going to work, or his friend. But that nigga ain't tell, because them niggas was like 15, 16, 18. And he ain't tell, bro. I ain't going to do that to the old man. I ain't going to do that to him. He ain't tell on his case. As far as telling on niggas to bust his head and then lawsuit you, yeah. The internet Charleston White, Rat Williams, all that, yes. But when he was young, like these niggas, he wasn't that piece of rat food, bro. He wasn't eating that cheese like these niggas eating that cheese, bro. I'm telling you, keeping it a G. And I don't fuck with him for the same reasons as you don't fuck with him. You know what I mean? But hey, man, you know, you shout out to my man keeping it a G News, man. Make sure y'all go subscribe to his channel. That's how much hate I don't got in my blood. Brother doing good. My brother on his way to 20,000, bro. You heard me telling people go over to his channel and follow, because same thing I want for myself, I want for my brother. I'm not selling out on the internet shit, bro. I'm not never doing that shit. But like I said, YSL Woody became famous for being a rat. And the world is making this rat narrative serious. Then one thing I'm going to say, and this is God even true, and y'all going to trip off of this when I say this. And this is me. Y'all heard this on my midday. I'm going 48 hours a day. I'm going 4 for 4 this weekend. Y'all gonna hear me say this. Listen to me, y'all. Listen. Listen to me. Listen to me. You know what I mean? Listen to me. Yeah, you said they all made, yo, listen. Let me tell you something. Keeping it G, I'm gonna help you out because, like I said, we content creators, and one thing I hate is that, like, I hate texting. I mean, like, I watched down there your whole show last night, and I wanted to feed in, but I just hate the texting shit. I like the direct call and talk. We could talk about that, and we could create content. Raw dope said that Charleston didn't tell. I got the proof. That'd be great content for us. You know what I mean? That'll be great content for us. You know what I mean? Wonderful content. I got to see that, bro. I got to see that. I got to see that. I got to see that. I got to see that for sure. I got to see that for sure. You know what I mean? I thought that Charleston said, because don't get the story that his mother made them confess or some shit like that. But Charleston White ain't point the finger and ain't become no state witness, bro, on that case. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I think I'm 90% right on this. I don't know. They mother made him tell, made him mother confess. No, yeah, exactly, because he always talk about his mother made him confess, but his mother ain't make him tell on the nigga, because he talks about that. His mother make them hold accountability, bro. That nigga ain't cooperate with the police to send nobody to jail, bro. And that crime, and they murdered the white man, by the way. Robbed and killed the white man. However it went, bro, he didn't tell. I'm talking about telling to send nobody to jail, yo. Like, he went to jail. He says mother made him tell, and they had to be held accountable for his actions. I don't think he right. Like, straight up, I don't think he ratted. Like, on no straight up, flat out, just nigga use a cold-blooded rat type nigga. No, I don't think he did that. But, not to get off top, it's the YSL Woody thing. So, if y'all look at that Say Cheese interview and look at it, you know, from the way Charleston was telling, put like, yeah, them niggas wild. All I'm saying is, I ain't defending Charleston White. I'm just saying, you know, for my knowledge or understanding, or I could overseen something, I didn't know that he told on his case. And I don't like to be loud and wrong, and I do. And my belief says he didn't tell on the kid. He said his mother made him hold accountability. They had to take their charges like men. You get what I'm saying? And they told what the fuck they done. That's not the same thing as Gangsta Williams did. That ain't the same thing as that nigga Gunna and Tekashi doing. You know what I'm saying? We juveniles, we go get a crime, and your mother say, tell them what happened. I grabbed the car. You know what I mean? And it's what happened. All of us doing it. You get what I'm saying? We not sending each other to jail. We not testifying each other. Our parents is making us take our charge. You get what I'm saying? That's it. Our parents making us do what they got to do. You making us do what we got to do. He ain't cooperate like these niggas doing, bro. He wasn't gangbanging and robbing and then say, hey, you did it and I ain't really had nothing to do with it. You know what I mean? Tekashi 6ix9ine is a cold-blooded rapper. He's not worse than Woody. He's not worse than Gangsta Williams. Not worse than Rayfin. Not worse than Alpo. Ratting is on the same level, but god damn it, some of these niggas took it too far, bro. Some of these, we got to get the shit right. You know what I mean? It's a difference if you go in that motherfucker and tell on your motherfucking self and y'all niggas juveniles. And we talk about juveniles now. Charleston White, 14, 15 years old. You ain't that smart as a juvenile. Let's be 100. You ain't that smart as a juvenile. You ain't that smart. You ain't that smart as a juvenile at all. Everybody know that. You ain't that smart as a juvenile. So, you know what I mean? I don't think he did it. But, again, it's so fucking funny in the narrative that they painting. Not to get off top, but to get back on top. They painting with this. They got YSL Woody, which is a true nobody. Charleston White is a dude that built this up in the last 6 years up over the internet. Is getting some money. Woody becomes famous. Woody becomes famous for testifying and being a rat since 2015, 2014, and putting his friends together and also committing murders and all this type shit, and then still talking tough after he told. He's still talking tough after he told. Woody is still talking tough after he told. So he got an opportunity to make some money, which is fucked up, but that's the way the world is. You know, people that make a lot of money always fucked up. It never goes the hard-working man way. And Charleston White trying to get a bag with him, and he fucking up. And Charleston said, well, yo, listen, watch the Say Cheese interview. Charleston White said, I can't trust him anyway. He turned no thug in him. This shit is funny as shit. And it just, my whole point, the whole picture I'm making is that I don't believe, once again, I just believe when Charleston White and them was committing crimes, I don't believe Charleston was a fucked up nigga like these dudes is. And it's funny that him and YSL Woody is beefing, but Charleston kept saying something in that interview, them people wanted me to holler at you. So it's a narrative that is being painted. We know that. Keeping it a G know that. All them niggas know that. But one thing I'ma say, one thing for sure and two things for Knife War, what's good? One thing for sure and two things for certain is that when this new bomb dropped, and I'm telling you, Tekashi told, Troy Ave told, YSL Woody told, they accused alleged saying Gunna shit has got a question mark by it. So all these dudes legendary telling, man, if that boy Puffy turn against the world and tell, man, that means that ratting is illegal. That means that ratting is officially legal. If Diddy's not going to be called the rat. He's going to be called the whistleblower. You know, when you do that shit, this whistleblower, you know what I'm saying? That was my moral of the story. Like, damn. Like Cassie told on Diddy for getting beat up. It's just a telling ass world. Shit. My grandmother, you know what I'm saying? Your grandmother with your aunts and shit got their ass whipped. You had your drunken uncle, the wife used to beat them up. They ain't never called the police. I'm just being honest with y'all. They ain't never called the damn police. Motherfucker call the police more than the motherfucker. It is celebrity word. The police getting more motherfucking hits in motherfucking Hollywood than they getting on the streets. Motherfuckers is going in the courtroom saying no. Like, they start giving out tablets in jail. That's why they start making tablets and all that shit in jail too. For people that don't know. That's why they start making all that slick shit in jail. Giving tablets because they knew they was going to have a little bit more A-list people in jail. Do that make sense to y'all? They start giving all these electronics and emails and shit in jails. You do it feel like y'all, they just getting jail ready for celebrities and type shit. Now you can have a tablet in your cell and use the phone and everything in your cell. They getting that shit celebrity bound. Because some of these niggas is going to jail. You know what I mean? Them white boys ain't going to be the only ones going to jail. Damn, I ain't got my motherfucking lighter. You know what I mean? But listen, man, I'm tapping in again tonight, man, either 10 or 12 o'clock. I don't know if I'm vlogging, but going in here, man. But hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment, man. Raw Dope Podcast vlog, man. Hey, listen, young, straight drop, smash, 1 week court, trial went on. What I'm saying is, yo, hold up, yo, you can hit me with that. We can talk about that, but straight drop, life sentence, YSL, Willie Charleston, white beefing. Boosie, man, you know, I'm a fan of Boosie, love Boosie. Boosie, a real nigga. But that shit that your daughter said was really, really heartfelt. And at the end of the day, I know a lot of men that's not going to allow their daughters, a lot of men that's not going to allow their sons or daughters to be a part of that community and a household, and that's respect. That's much respect, but to humiliate your son and daughter on national TV, it's beyond me. And then, like they say, man, they say the boy be going off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They say the boy don't know how to talk to people when he get mad. When they say when he get out his body, he don't know how to talk to people. We seen that and on lives. I seen that with different shit, you know. And then we heard little people saying certain shit. But like I said, man, no man should treat his son and his daughter like that. But you have the right to put your foot down, and you have the right to not allow certain things in your household. But like I said, that's still your blood. You know what I mean? You don't go against the grain, man. But hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment, tap in with me. I'm either going on at 10 or 12 or maybe 9, but I gotta do some running around to do. I don't think I'm going out tonight, so yeah, tap in.